Hello, ETT lovers. Vlad here, your Brazilian coach. Let's talk about Penhold style. And for today's video, we're going to see the details of the very dangerous Penhold forehand. We have to understand why pen holders have such a strong forehand in general. And the grip makes the whole difference because holding the paddle as a pen holder, you can stretch your arm more to play your forehands. So shake hand players, they can also stretch the arm, but every time the elbow is fully straight, the wrist is a bit locked. But as a pen holder, if you full extend your arm, your wrist is still very free to move and help arm and body to generate more power and acceleration. We're going to use the ball machine to practice forehand shots. And as a pen holder, I want you to allow your arm to play more away from your body, not really close, because then you can generate more power. Another specific detail for VR, because of the tracking, you cannot swing your arm backwards too much, otherwise you might lose tracking. You can keep your arm straight if you like, but you have to turn your body so the cameras on your headset can follow the controller better and you don't lose tracking. This rule applies also for shake hand players, but especially for pen holders. If you allow your arm to be stretched out, you need to remember that you have to turn your body also, your hips and your shoulders, to follow the ball a bit longer, and then you make sure you don't lose tracking while hitting a powerful shot. On your ball machine, let's start with Forehand Basic to get used to the technique. One important detail here, if you have your arm extended, that means you have more leverage to generate power. And every time you can generate more power coming from your body parts, that means you can close your angle and hit more on top of the ball. And because your wrist is free to move, even if your arm is fully extended, that means you can change directions on your shot only by changing the angle on your wrist. Try this when you're practicing, playing a few shots cross court and some shots also down the line, keeping your arm the way it is, playing the arm forward, but changing the angle with your wrist. And of course, if you're a pen holder and you have enough space to pivot, stepping around and playing with your forehand on the backhand side, practice using backhand basic on your ball machine. Also very important to practice your forehand away from the table, also with your arm extended if possible. Counter looping your opponent's attack. And to practice this on your ball machine, check box 5.1 forehand loop. Why not practicing your forehand also counterattacking on the backhand diagonal? Check box 5.2 backhand loop. Of course, you can play your forehands with your elbow slightly bent, but if you have time and space to open your arm outside, you're gonna have way more power, even when you're playing against a long backspin shot. So now let's practice the forehand on both diagonals using on your ball machine, backhand, backspin, and forehand backspin. You can start with your elbow bent, lifting up the backspin shot. As soon as you get more confident, stretch your elbow a bit further and then just play with a bigger motion, always trying to be more aggressive. Later on this series, we're gonna have specific drills to master the strategy to use your forehand and finish the points the best way possible. But in the next video, we're gonna talk about the front rubber backhand, something that was largely used up to 20 years ago, but it could be very efficient on your game. I'm gonna show you exactly when you can use this kind of a technique instead of using the back rubber to play your backhands, using also the front rubber to play on the backhand side. And one last tip before we finish this video, when you're playing powerful forehands, it's important to press your thumb firm against the pedal. That's gonna make it steady and allow you to use your wrist in a very powerful way. That's it for today, guys. See you on the next video.